So this video is going to take you through the Exploring Dynamics exercise. All this really is volume control. So dynamics in music are volume. So for this exercise, all you need to do is come up with 20 seconds of music. You can see here I've got my soundtrack already open. I've got 20 seconds of music already designed. It's a little bit more than 20 seconds. So let's take a minute and just listen to what this piece sounds like. So there's the piece, short, simple, to the point. Now, the dynamics don't change. Everything is the same volume from when it starts. It doesn't move. So we can do some real simple editing of volume. And in this exercise, you need to have 2 points where the volume goes from soft to loud, and then 2 points where your volume goes loud to soft. So how do we achieve that? Well, you do this on the individual tracks. So over here, let's work with this top track that I have right here where it says Anthem Beat. See this little icon right here with the little dots and the lines? And it shows like an up and a down. So this is where we can do automations. Alright, so if I click that, you'll see it now has created space at the bottom of my track right here. And there's this plus automation right here. So I'm going to click that, and I want to adjust my volume. So I'm going to click volume. You'll see what happens. I get this line right across here. So this is the volume, right? Volume's at the midpoint. In order to change it, if I click anywhere on here, I'm going to get a little dot. And this dot I can click and drag to wherever I want. And if I move up and down, I'm going to put my volume up and put my volume down. So what I'm going to do is, just to give you an example of what this sounds like, I'm going to put a couple of dots on here. And the dots are like stop points, right? So I can start right in the center right here. I can make my music go super loud. I can have this track go super soft, almost nothing. I can have it come back up loud again, and you can pick the points. You can move it side to side wherever you want. And then I'm going to have this come back down, maybe to like the center here. And I'm going to have kind of a long decrease. So if I were to play just this particular track, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to solo this track. I'm going to rewind. Let me hit play. Listen to the volume. More louder. You hear it fading to almost nothing. And it's faded to almost nothing. Then it kind of comes back to the center. So this is playing with the automation. So what I suggest doing for this exercise is actually putting this automation on every track. So again, how I did that, I just came to this automation button right here, and then I'm going to add the automation, and I'm going to add my volume. So go ahead and add volume, and I'm going to put this on to every track right now, because the next step of my music is now I can play with the volume levels on every track. I don't think I ever want this to fade completely out. But just for purposes of playing, I'm going to do this one kind of the opposite, right? I'm going to have this one come lower. As this one goes high, I'm going to make this one go a little bit lower. I'm going to have these guys trade off a little bit just for fun, just to see what this kind of sounds like. And maybe have this fade out on me. And in fact, I'm going to have them all fade out on me, and that's how I'm going to end stuff. This guy, I'm going to just do a big peak, right? Have him fade out. Actually, not quite fade out, because, and literally, I'm just playing with this. And that's all I want you to do. Just play around with the dynamics. You can become, a superstar as you go. I'm going to do a slow increase. And I'm going to have this one just kind of do its decrease here. Move these down. This one I'm just going to do a nice little arch with as I go. Alright, let's hear how crazy this sounds, because it might sound crazy. Yeah, that works. So it's kind of a crazy example, but I just want to give you the idea that this is how the dynamics work within Mixcraft. So come up with 20 seconds of music, 3 or 4 loops, okay, together like this, 20 seconds, and then just add that automation. Again, I just came over to this purple button. Well, it's not purple, but it's the lines, right? And then said add automation, and then I selected the volume. And then I went ahead and I just played with it. So again, yes, a little crazy, but fun. So you can really start morphing your loops this way a little bit more. So just play with it, have fun. 20 seconds, doesn't have to be a masterpiece, but definitely want you to be comfortable with using the dynamic controls within the soundtrack. As always, if you have questions, go ahead and ask, post it on the stream, text me, put it at the bottom of the assignment, wherever. You know I'll answer. See you in class.